Let me come in there real quick. That was the one with the brothers, right? Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door. Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on because it takes two to tango, and I need to hit his side of the story. So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, and I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light. See the light. Once upon a time, in the tropics, there was a man who lived near a river that often flooded during the rainy season. So every year, he would build a dam trying to control the floodwaters and protect his home and property. He would put great effort into building a bigger and stronger dam, assuming he would be better protected against the flooding river. However, one year the floodwaters were too strong and the dam broke, causing even more damage than if he had never built the dam in the first place. Looking at his devastated home and property, the man realized that his attempt to control nature made him more vulnerable to its unpredictable and uncontrollable forces. The man in the story believed that by building a dam, he could control the forces of nature and protect his home and property from the floodwaters. However, his attempt to control nature actually made him more vulnerable because he became overly reliant on the dam and neglected other strategies for dealing with the floodwaters, like creating a drainage system or placing sandbags. Also, he wasn't prepared for the disaster that would follow if the dam would break. In this way, his desire for control made him less prepared for the unpredictable and uncontrollable forces of nature. Here we see how futile trying to control the uncontrollable can be. We never know what's coming. No matter how well we think we've buttressed ourselves to future adversities, fate can always catch us in unexpected ways. Moreover, by trying to control too much, we could actually become less resilient to the whims of fortune. The paradox of control attempts to show that the more we try to control external circumstances, the less in control we are, as we try to control something we cannot. And so, as a consequence of our attempt to impose control over a situation, it may eventually turn out for the worse. As illogical and vague as this all sounds, the paradox of control does highlight the limitations of human control and reminds us that many, if not most, of our attempts to control the universe are futile and may even be detrimental. This video essay explores the paradox of control.
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason, back in the building with yet another slapper. Something to make you go, Tonight's topic, unblocking the secrets of control. Huh? What falls within your sphere of control? Exploring the intriguing desire to influence a significant other. Listen, if you can't control nature, you can't control God, you can't control fate, what makes you think you can control your mate? You've heard me talk about this on numerous occasions. How I've always said trust, for most people, rooted in fear. A baby is helpless, right? We talked about attachment styles developing early in childhood, right? A baby is helpless. So a baby might be fearful unless they have a competent caregiver that can read and understand their cries. Oh, that's a hungry cry. Oh, that's I need my diaper changed cry. Oh, that's I'm fighting my sleep cry. Right? So out of fear, the baby is looking to be nurtured so that that fear can go away, cared for. So many of us, when we think of trust, we are thinking along the lines of, how can this person not hurt me? Right? How can this person come into my life and give me everything that I want, and yet I not be hurt? So now trust becomes this fetish, this tool, right? Right? That tries to keep fear at bay. How do you define the boundaries between what you can control and what you cannot? What are the boundaries? Right? What are the boundaries? Right? That lie in between what you can control and what you cannot. 1-800-920-1580. Are you in a relationship with a controlling partner? What emotions rise? What emotions arise when your controlling partner, right, imposes their will upon you? I want to know. 1-800-920-1580. What emotions arise when you encounter situations beyond your control? Do you feel helpless? Is a sense of helplessness a bad sensation? 1-800-920-1580. Does your partner make you doubt your ability to achieve your professional goals? Do you lower your ambitions because he or she convinces you you're not smart or competent enough to reach them? True or false? A controlling partner may not always be easy to spot. While some may act overtly menacing, others may resort to subtle manipulation in an attempt to keep you in check. I want y'all to be 100% transparent tonight. It's easy for us to point out how our partner tries to control us. But I want you guys to be transparent tonight. I want you to call in and tell me the subtle tactics you use to try and control your partner. The number to dial, 1-800-920-1580. When we come forward, more questions and callers.
The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear.
The VOR. Talk to me, y'all. Talk to me, you guys. Hey, Truemonger, thank you for the 10 spot. Thanks for getting this started. Thanks for getting this started. Everybody hit that like button. We got more people in here than likes, and we like to have an equal amount of likes and people.
For all of us, this generation and the next, there is simply no place in our lives for living. And yet, it's everywhere we look. And unfortunately,
Come on, y'all, hit that like button. Get it up.
so let's come together and create a litter-free, clean California once and for all. Remember to properly dispose of your trash and recycle.
I don't try to control a partner. Even if I do, that's a problem. Somebody call me.
Clean out your car when you're at a gas station.
Come on, y'all.
In your community.
Stop lagging.
Organizing your cleanup
I want to talk to you guys. This is a conversation. I don't want to have to do it all by myself.
Join us at cleanca.com. That's cleanca.com. Let's do it together. Brought to you by Caltrans. cleanca.com. KBLA Talk 1580. KBLA Talk 1580 joins you in standing for education as a right, not a privilege.
If you want to see your kids pay me country, ooh, somebody should call in. Somebody should call in. Can I get somebody to call in?
Social justice, live in a minute. For underserved populations, CEU does this through outstanding education, clinical service, and community.
Call in.
Recently, Charles Duke University made history by opening
Truemonger with the 10 spot. Who else is going to follow True's lead and hit that little $sign at the bottom? Drop some jewels on your brother. Twos Infused crew, activate. Again, the number to dial is 1-800-920-1580. Call me right now.
apply for medical school, get more information, or sign your child up for
Where y'all at?
Saturday school program. Visit cthroughu.edu. That's cthroughu.edu. At KBLA, we are dedicated to equity in education and ending healthcare apartheid. And we don't black down.
New callers.
Community call to action.
Call on in one. Call on in one. Ooh. Call me now.
What are 8 things controlling partners do? 1. They guilt you. Does your partner use guilt to coerce you into doing what they want? Do they blame you for small things that have very little consequence? Utilizing guilt is a common form of emotional manipulation. It can make you believe that their controlling behavior is due to something you did. For example, they may shame you merely for speaking to another coworker or a friend or spending extra time at work rather than with them. 2. They want to isolate you. Does your partner frequently complain about your loved ones or try to turn you against them? Isolation is another tactic used for gaining control and power in this type of unhealthy relationship. According to psychologist Andrea Bonnoir from Psychology Today, it's common for this attempt at isolation to begin more subtly, but then pick up in intensity as time goes on with more abject comments and criticisms of your loved ones. Number 3, they frequently criticize you. When someone criticizes you, do you notice your confidence break? Just a little? Even if it's short-lived. Criticism is powerful because it takes a hit on your self-esteem. Over time, frequent, unnecessary criticism from your partner can make you feel worthless or like a failure. Keep in mind that these criticisms don't always have to be necessarily deep. It can be as superficial as your appearance, the shows you enjoy watching, or your hobbies. They frequently take little jabs at you in order to tear you down and force you to become the person they want you to be. 4. They're superficially charming. Why are controlling relationships so hard to recognize and so hard to leave? It's because controlling partners know how to charm you. It's another tactical form of manipulation that disguises itself easily as love, care, and affection. They'll lure you in and keep you close. For example, a controlling partner might periodically buy you fancy gifts, shower you with attention, or exude a zealous amount of passion into the relationship. Number 5. There are cycles in the relationship. Are cyclical periods of ups and downs in your relationship? After an abusive incident, there's something that happens called the honeymoon period, where things seem promising. This honeymoon period can come with big apologies, gifts, and attention. It's important to remember to take a step back and see all the gestures for what they really are, a phase in the cycle of control. The controlling partner rotates between these phases in order to soften the impact of each abusive event, distract you from it, and get you back into their good graces.
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason is in the building at KBLA Talk 1580 in the heart of Lamert Park, Africa Town. You know what it is. Tonight's topic: are you with a controller? Someone who controls you in your relationships. And sometimes, it doesn't always have to be abusive, but it can be manipulative. Right? What do healthy relationships need? Healthy relationships need, not want, need copious amounts of open, honest communication. That's number 1. Healthy relationship needs conflict management skills or tools. Healthy relationship needs bi-directional respect, bi-directional acknowledgement, bi-directional approval. We can say mutual love, right? Mutual care, the mutual expressing of care. Healthy relationships need a few things, right? And I want to point something out. If you realize or recognize that you're in a relationship with someone who is controlling, someone who's trying to isolate you from your friends and family, someone who engages in chronic criticism, right? Someone who has veiled or overt threats against you, right? Someone who makes acceptance, caring, attention, they make all of that conditional, right? Love, compassion, all of it's conditional. someone who has an overactive scorecard. The gift you got me wasn't as expensive as the one I got you. The piece of chicken you gave me wasn't as big a piece of chicken as I gave you. Do you understand? The scorecard. Someone who uses guilt as a tool, right? And then also somebody who creates a debt that you're beholden to. If you're with somebody who does a lot of spying, a lot of snooping, right? Or they require a daily disclosure update. Where you been? What you been doing? Who you been doing it with, right? Or the person might be overactive in their jealousy department, have a lot of accusations and paranoia, right? They don't respect your boundaries, your alone time, right? Or they're constantly pushing you and encouraging you to earn their trust or good treatment. Now, clearly, if somebody has all of these signs, you're dealing with a psycho or a socio, right? You're dealing with somebody that ain't quite all the way there, right? Okay, cool. Now, it flips back on to you. Control what is yours to control. How do you do that? First off, you need to understand, how did I attract this person? What in me made them feel comfortable around me? Made them feel that I was somehow compatible with them. Now, I know a lot of people might disagree. A lot of people don't want to hear this. Okay, fine. I'm telling you, they aren't the big problem. They are the external manifestation of an internal problem. Why, the question, why do you allow these types of relationships to happen to you? Right? What is the question? What is the quality of the relationship you have with yourself? How do you beat yourself up? How do you minimize yourself? How do you disrespect yourself? How do you shut yourself down? Right? Let me tell you something. Like attracts like. And what people don't understand is that opposites are actually likes. Ooh. You might not go as far, right, to control somebody the way your partner may control you or seeks to try to control you. But there are aspects of yourself that if you did a deep dive on, you would find out, man, I do this. I do this to me. Many of us are constantly trying to control our weaknesses. When I say control them, I don't mean work them out. I don't mean look at them objectively with love, non-judgmentally. I mean, many people are actively at war with pushing down their darkness. The more you push them down, the less self-control you have, right? I would say a person who tries to control his partner or her partner lacks internal self-control, which is why they are invested in the controlling of another. I got to make sure this person doesn't leave me. I got to make sure this person doesn't hurt me. I posit that a person who is invested in controlling their partner has a great deal of insecurities, has a great deal of internal fears. Listen, do it as a thought experiment. Have a conversation with somebody and talk to them about how important trust is. And get them to open up about why trust is so important. I guarantee you some past unresolved fears and hurt will pop up. I guarantee it. The intricate interplay of attachment styles lays the foundation for the enigmatic dance of human connection. In seeking revenge against an ex-significant other, one may unwittingly embark on a quest to reclaim lost power, right? Or maybe uplift, their wounded pride in some way. The vulnerability of a severed bond can ignite a primal urge for retaliation. As emotional pain seeks solace in vindication, additionally, past experiences and unmet needs perpetuate the cycle of revenge as a means of regaining control or restoring self-esteem. Diving deep into the psychological and emotional realms, one can discern the profound influence of attachment styles, unveiling the profound intricacies that shape our responses to heartbreak and illuminate the path towards healing, forgiveness, and emotional liberation. Listen, a lot of people who are hell-bent on, I got to be able to trust them, I'm telling you, are dealing with a lack of self-esteem, a lack of self-worth. All you got to do is pay attention. Pay attention to what you're being shown. Now remember, we already said this before, but I'm going to say it again. Maya Angelou. When somebody shows you who they are, believe them. But I also say the invert is true as well, right? Whenever somebody shows you who you are, believe them as well. Because you're supposed to walk into this relationship self-aware. Where there is a lack of self-awareness, there will be a lack of self-control. Where there is a lack of self-control, you will manifest, magnetize, or call in the controller. Ooh, I know y'all not ready for this tonight. Because it's always somebody else's fault. He always tried to control me, or she tried to control me. That's because you lack self-control. You lack self-control because you are fearful of the wounds that live in your spirit. When I come forward, you think I ain't gonna get deeper? You gotta be crazy.
He's on fire.
Come on, y'all. Everybody hit that like button. Come on, y'all, hit the like button. And where are my callers? We 30 minutes in. I done set it up beautifully. We set it up. Hey, and whoever, let's see, that was Truemonger and somebody else. Who was the other person that dropped a super chat? Because we're at $14.99. I don't see their name. Can we get everybody to hit the like button? That was good. Y'all like that? I set it up right. Hey, Andy, what's the next song? Do we have a clean version of Pussy Don't Fail Me Now? Missy Elliott. I promise you. Come on, super chatters. Let's get to $100. We're at $14.99. We're at $15. We could do that. Suge Mac 510 jumped in with $1.99. Suge Mac 510. We appreciate it. Brother Shug, we appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the support. Shug Mac 510. Oh, that was Nzinga who dropped the 499. We appreciate it, Nzinga. 1-800, 1-800, 1-800. Get at me, get at me, get at me. We call it what we want. That's right.
Flexible financing options starting at $50,000 to help you access the affordable capital needed to grow. Whether
30 minutes in. Where are the phone calls?
acquire a
What are we doing?
source of equipment or refinance debt, Lendistry has a solution for you. Lending products range from traditional business term loans and non-revolving lines of credit to SBA 7 loans and commercial real estate finance.
Kenny Bless said, damn, well, I'm being controlled then. Kenny, call me.
I found a version, but it says Coochie don't fail me now. And I just don't know
I
about
don't
that
know
one.
if we could play that.
Let me see if I can find a cleaner version.
Right. I don't know if we could play that. Coochie don't fail me now. A relationship warden. Yeah. The radio edit. Come on, guys. Call the line. Talk to me. We're at 1897. Deborah Johnson, 199. Deborah, we appreciate it. Thank you. Everybody, thank everybody who drops it just in case I miss it. Thank everybody. Deborah Johnson, thank you. Thank you for coming in. Everybody hit that like button. Truemonger, phone is charging. We got you, Mr. Zoe. Thank you. Attila Phillips, Truemonger, Nzinga. I see y'all in here. Pretty Brown Mimi, what up, what up, what up? Dink Dank Drank, what up? Vanetta Colbert, what up?
No clean versions, though.
No clean version. All right, well, don't worry about it. Tunes 1521, what up? JT, what up? Kenny Blessed, what's happening? I'm here with intent. What up? Taj Dollars, what up? Suge Mac 510, what's happening? Yes, I'd appreciate it if y'all could keep the support rolling. I'd appreciate it. We're at 1897 on the super chat. Keep in mind, when we collectively give, it's a greater impact. All right? Also, YouTube takes 30%. So let's all collectively give so it won't feel as bad when YouTube takes their 30%. Yes, thanks to all the folks who have donated thus far. We appreciate it. We are thankful. We are grateful. You should call in, Jay. I know you're at work, though.
line between being controlling and being abusive?
Abuse and control is the same thing. Controlling is a form of abuse, in my opinion.
How so?
This is, sorry guys, I've been in a situation where I've been in a physically abusive relationship, and I've been in a relationship that has been emotionally abusive and mentally abusive, which is controlling. And I can 100% say that the controlling mental abuse affected me way longer than the physical abuse did.
Absolutely.
Because it puts your mind in a different type of way.
But can the control be good though?
No.
Yeah, Jam.
Let's say you.
When it's
okay,
good,
let's
it's
give you
not
an example.
control. If I sit up here and if my man is good at organization, he knows and he leads me. He's so good at it. I'm like, I've got to know how you do this, and he's showing me what to do, and he's saying, no, you're doing it wrong. Do it like this. That's not controlling. My man is literally teaching me.
Yeah.
When you sit up here and say, now do this or do that, do this, now you're controlling me. It's never good. That's never a good thing.
Wow. This is a real situation. The voice of reason back in the building. We're talking about controlling partners tonight. You know, and the sister brought up a very salient point here. And she basically said the mental and verbal abuse has longer effects, right? Longer residual effects than physical abuse. Now, abuse is abuse. We're not trying to make one more than the other one, but verbal, emotional, and mental abuse is really heavy stuff. Now, let me do this. There's a book I want you all to read. I've read it. It's an amazing book. Like films, right? Scripts. Emotional Abuse Breakthrough Scripts. All right, 107 empowering responses and boundaries to use with your abuser. That one is by Bari Davenport. Bari Davenport. And let me just say the other author one more time. Verbal Abuse Survivors Speak Out on Relationship and Recovery. That is Patricia Evans, Laurel Merrington, and Brilliance Audio is the publisher of the audio book. I want you guys to check that out. Verbal Abuse Survivors Speak Out. This is very important tonight. And I know a lot of people are going through it. There's a sister in the chat who mentioned, you know, being susceptible to being controlled because of her need or desire to be reassured. Now, someone who is always trying to be reassured, or somebody who is in need of someone to, you know, give them all the details of their day and check in, and they need that reassurance. Typically, that points to potentially being the anxious, preoccupied attachment style. The anxious preoccupieds, they need reassurance. They need to know how you feel. They need to know how you feel about them. They need to know where they stand. You know, the reality of it is attachment styles are not there for you to say, this is who I am. This is how I get down. Attachment styles are not there for that. Once an attachment style becomes conscious to the person who carries it, it is their responsibility to counteract their attachment style. And I know a lot of people don't want to do that kind of work. They want to look for a partner that's going to fit, that's going to be perfect, that's not going to upset, that's not going to accept the order, the status quo in their spirit. But see, you have to be the rebel rouser in your own spirit. So when you hear people say, oh, the key to good relationships is communication, and you don't know the communication style, you don't know your attachment style, you don't know how you were raised and how it affected you, but yet you think you're going to enter into a healthy relationship because you've learned how to talk. And let me tell you something about communication. A lot of people think healthy communication is not arguing. Wrong. Healthy people disagree. And healthy people also argue. But healthy people understand this is just an argument about a point I'm making. It has nothing to do with how I feel about you. But where there's a lack of self-awareness, there will be a lack of self-control. Where there's a lack of self-control, people tend to say things that they later regret. Am I lying? Somebody call me and tell me I'm lying. 1-800-920-1580. Right? A lot of people don't understand, man. This is a heavy time to be in a relationship. And the reason why I say that is because the world is in flux. Now, we know relationships are composed of two people that are considered works in progress. And these people are going to be works in progress for the duration of their life. So, there's always this getting to know. There's always something new to learn about your partner, right? Healthy relationships don't mind sharing. But if the world is in upheaval, and you in upheaval, do you know how difficult it's going to be to maintain your relationship? Do you know how difficult it's going to be able to have this thing that grows and evolves and changes underneath your feet? It's going to be difficult to stay connected. One of the key things that people need to learn is that life will turn. And if you're not ready for the turn, life will burn you right up. Now, the way to be able to be in this space is to first understand yourself, right? Understand how you control the journey inward. So many people are so controlling of the journey inward. I'm going to make sure I don't go by this wound. I'm going to make sure I don't go visit this wound. I'm going to make sure I don't go visit this memory. I'm going to make sure I don't deal with this thought. You're controlling. You don't want to heal, but yet you want a healthy relationship. When I come forward, I'm going to go even deeper. Will it back select? What is that? Man, if you don't call, I don't even want to read that out loud. Nazarene. That's a word, brother. And people need to hear that word. Nazarene, if you don't call in, brother, that's a word. You might save somebody's life. But why did you say it, Nzinga? I know where it's from, but why did you say it? I'm interested to know why you said it. You know what? It's a lot more people watching this show than are actually in the chat room. I just noticed that. All the people that are lurking, say what's up. All the people that are lurking, say what's up. Shout me out real quick. Say what's happening, Zoe. Oh, got you. There you go. Yo, what up? Noj, what up? Yo, I'm studying and listening at the same time. Just tuned in. What up, though? What's happening, Zoe? There we go. Zoe, I'm doing my hair. LOL, not lurking. That's what I want to hear. What's popping? You're. What's good, brother Zoe? That's all. I just want to see that people are in here and paying attention. Are y'all paying attention to what I'm laying down? Are y'all paying attention to what I'm laying down? Had you on speaker. Deanna listening. There we go. There we go. You already know. Hey, man, it feels like the weekend. The voice of reason is always on fire. My playlist is my co-host. I'm Zoe Williams, your host. And we talk about controlling partners. Wherever there is control, where there's a desire to want to control something, right? There is fear. Yes, there is fear. The great Krishnamurti put it this way. Fear is one of the greatest problems in life. A mind that is caught in fear lives in confusion, in conflict, and therefore must be violent, distorted, and aggressive. It dare not move away from its own patterns of thinking, and this breeds hypocrisy. A controlling person is a fearful person. We have to find a new word for the concept of trust. Do you understand? I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but I'm here to tell you most people who are big people, oh yeah, I need trust, I need you. Most people are really afraid, right? They're really scared. They're scared of their partners finding out who they really are, right? Scared of being exposed, scared of vulnerability. Fear is always in relation to something. It does not exist by itself. There is fear of what happened yesterday in relation to the possibility of its repetition tomorrow. There's always a fixed point from which relationship takes place. You understand? Fear is in a relationship with something. In this particular quote by Krishnamurti, he's basically saying fear has an intimate relationship with the past and with the future. As it pertains to the past, I don't want to feel that no more. I don't want to go through that anymore. So we ruminate on what we did wrong, or we beat ourselves up on the choices we didn't make, we should have made, right? We could have made. If we had better sense, we would have made. So that's where the rumination is, right? And then when we shift from the past, we skip the present and jump right to the future. Fear, ruminating. My next situation gonna be like this. I'm gonna manifest this type of situation. Well, the principle of relationship is that mirroring will always be there. So there's no way you can get something you have not yet become yourself. You don't get peace when you're chaotic. You don't get a nice, flowy, chill vibe if you don't know how to regulate your emotions, if you don't know how to regulate your temper. The concept of you get who you are does not go away. So back to Krishnamurti's book. Fear is always in relation to something. It does not exist by itself. Can you imagine if you took fear's power away? Because typically when fear is involved, what you get is this. Man, if I don't do this, this might happen. Man, if I don't handle this situation, then there's always a projection outward. Man, if I do this again, I'm a fool, because once they showed you once, that's who they are. Do you get what I'm saying? That's not how life works. People are works in progress. And although it takes a lot for people to change, people can change and grow. But if you have noticed the behaviors that I outlined at the beginning of this hour in a person, right? You know you're in some kind of trouble. So now you have to go back and ask the question, what in me resonates on an energetic level with this person? Is it just sex? Is it convenience? Is it money? Right? What in me resonates with them? What makes them a catch? How did I attract the controller? And I'm asking you, this is a thought experiment. Get a journal out, right? Get a journal and start to write the ways down that you marginalize yourself. Marginalization is a form of control. You minimize your own voice. You made yourself small. Your self-esteem is low because of negative self-talk, right? These are things that you have control over, right? That's the key to control. You've got to master what is yours. See, if you got a partner that's trying to master what is yours to control, you've got a fearful, spiritually immature child. Regardless of their chronological age, you've got a spiritually immature child in your midst. This person is looking to try to fix a wound. This person is trying to control you so that they can have some semblance of control in their lives. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know if y'all ready for this tonight. Are y'all ready for this kind of talk? Andy, are they ready for this kind of talk? See, you walk into the relationship with the rose-colored glasses on, right? Called the enhancement bias. Man, I want this to work. Man, the last one didn't work. This one gotta work. You try to put your best foot forward. You try to put your best mask on. You try to do all the things right. But Spirit got a whole nother plan for you in this person. Spirit is saying, guess what? I'm about to expose you to you. Now, this time I do it, what are you going to do about it? When we come forward, I promise you, I'm going to the phone calls. What up, y'all? Y'all enjoying the show? It's a shame we're only at $18 after such a great day yesterday. We're only at $18 on the super chat, $18.97 to be exact. Truemonger, I see you. I'm about to pull you in. Who just hung up? Who was that? All right. Yo. Can I get y'all to drop $3? It's 62 people in here. 62 times 3. That's a good day, right? What is that, 186? 62 times $3? No, that's more than 186. That would be $2. Come on, twos and fews, jump in here. I'm eating pancakes, plus my phone is charging. Put up an emoji if you're resonating with the message. This is a $3 cash mob challenge. Can everybody in the Twos and Fews collective go down and show your respect and love for the channel and the content and hit that dollar sign. Hit that dollar sign. That's right, Neek is the night. Suge Mac, you already gave, brother. We appreciate it. Thank you, man. Great show, big bruh. Suge Mac 510. He took us to $20. We had $20.96. Come on, y'all. Get in here. Now's the time. Support. We good. Everybody's hitting the like button, but ain't nobody hitting that super chat. All right.
Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes? Financial infidelity? I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff? The child wasn't his, and you still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
Kenny Bless, thank you.
I was like, there's gonna be a wall up there.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant. Betrayal has been committed. Hit you with a bad touch routine. How does he maintain his humble?
Kenny!
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses. Yeah.
So well.
So will you. Reason and accountability. The voice of reason.
We're getting to, I know we're answering both of her questions, but she talked about the difference, what's a leader versus a controller. And I'll take a swing at that.
Knock it out.
and try to help
I trust you'll knock it out the park.
I think that as a leader, you have to have a few things, and that's number one, you have to have empathy. You have to be able to be empathetic to understand somebody's, where somebody's coming from. You gotta, and that piggybacks with, you also need to have perspective, be able to see things from different point of views, and see where somebody's coming from. And you also have to have the ability to sacrifice. And I heard this in a video, and I think it's a perfect description of a leader, of what leadership is. And leadership is not about being in charge. Leadership is about taking care of the people in your charge.
Say it again. Say it again in the camera.
Leadership is not about being in charge. Leadership is about taking care of the people in your charge.
Taking care of the people in your charge. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about being in a relationship with a controller. And that last clip elucidated the point and the difference between a good leader and a controller. The good leader encompasses empathy, compassion, a diversified perspective, to be able to hear, listen to what I'm about, to be able to hear in stereo. Be able to hear in stereo, surround sound, instead of listening mono, right? I'm only hearing for what I want to hear. I'm only listening for what I want to hear. I'm only accepting what I want to accept. That's not a leader, right? What falls within your sphere of control? Exploring the intriguing desire to influence a significant other. I don't want to influence my partner willingly. I want the natural essence of who I am to shine forth. And I want their natural essence to shine forth. And if we have a positive effect on each other that can be labeled as influencing one another, then so be it. But I don't willingly want to, you got to do this, you're supposed to do that. My girl will tell you, I'm the type of dude, if somebody presents a problem, if she presents a problem to me, I'm going to listen first, and then I'm going to offer, right? Every time I'm offering, I'm not saying this is what you got to do, this is what you're supposed to do. I'm offering. Because everybody has free will, even your significant other, right? Embark on an illuminating journey as we delve into the complexities of human behavior, seeking to understand why certain individuals try to exert control over their significant others. Join us for a thought-provoking exploration of the concept. What is yours to control? Your work, not your partner's work, not their wallet. Oh, did I say something? Yeah. Until y'all get to a level where it's marriage and we raising babies and our marriage and our household is our family business, then what's in your partner's wallet is none of your business. Got a lot of dudes out there who are really concerned about what the woman got, right? Or the reverse is true. I got it all. And so if I got it all, that means you're a second-class citizen in the relationship. So my control and my authority, right, should not be questioned if I got it all. What kind of relationships are these? Are they healthy? I'm just asking. Some people may call me with an example that they are healthy, right? In this riveting discussion, we'll explore the interplay of emotion, psychology, and relationships, offering valuable insights into the dynamics of control. We will seek to gain a deeper understanding of how these impulses manifest and their potential impact on the well-being of both partners, man. Prepare for a captivating evening, second hour, as we uncover the keys to fostering healthy connections and developing a profound awareness of personal boundaries. Don't miss what we about to lay down on you. I want to talk to you too. And I want you guys to be honest. Share with me how you have tried to control your partner. Ladies, have you used sweetness to try to control your partner? Have you used sex? Men, have you done the same? I want you to call and talk to me about how you tried to control your partner or how your partner tried to control you. And if you are brave enough and transparent enough to share, then tell me, what was your motive behind trying to control them? When I come forward, the voice of reason jumping right to the phone lines. We got South Central Los Angeles. We got Dallas, Texas. We got Virginia Beach, Virginia. We about to cook with grease. Y'all like my little setup? Y'all like the way I set up second hour? Yo, we're at 47.94. We're at 47.94. I don't know. I don't know if y'all can recognize it, but can you tell I'm off? Can y'all recognize that? Do y'all sense that? No, I have a button, a switch that I flip on when I'm on the air, but I'm a little short of breath. That's why more even kill, right? I'm slowing it down a little bit. I'm a little bit out of breath for some reason. Hey, Andy, can you bring me a bottle of water? The cold one. Thank you, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, welcome to the Voice of Reason. I know you're listening from all over the nation. Your brother Zoe Williams is on fire tonight. Controlling what is yours to control is a profound concept that delves into the realms of self-awareness, improvement, and emotional well-being. It invites individuals to discern the boundaries between what lies within their sphere of influence and what remains beyond their control. This principle, often rooted in various philosophical and psychological perspectives, holds the key to fostering resilience, inner peace, and harmonious relationships. At the core of this concept lies the recognition that we cannot control external circumstances, the actions of others, or the unpredictable flow of life. However, we possess agency over our own responses, attitudes, and choices amid the uncontrollable variables, right? Embracing this understanding enables us to release the burden of attempting to manipulate or force outcomes beyond our reach. We live with people who have controlled us our whole lives, whether it be our siblings, whether it be our co-workers, whether it be our intimate partners, whether it be our parents. People have had some modicum of control over us this whole time. What does it mean to be free? Do you know how potent love can be when you're doing it from a space of freedom? Not from a space of obligation, not from a space of duty, not from a space of dharma. Doing it from a space of freedom. You've never loved anybody. You've done it because, oh man, that person looked out for me. Did you do it because that's who you are? Or did you do it because you don't feel like owing nobody nothing? That's how you control yourself or the mismanagement of yourself. I'm here to tell you. We attract exactly what we are because there is a lack of internal control. We magnetize relationships that have people in them that are out of control. I know you don't want to hear it like that tonight, but it's okay. I'm going to the phone lines. JW, South Central, get in here.
Hey, my brother, how you doing?
Man, I'm alive and well. How are you?
The same thing, brother. I'm well, blessed, and highly favored in spite of myself. I haven't had a chance to speak with you in a while, but I had to call in. But in reference to the conversation, my brother, being real and honest, back in my day, I had my motives for bad intentions as a teenager or a young man, and you know how young men are, or more of a specifically black men, they want to be cool, hip, and slick, and they want to be hustlers or players or pimps. You follow my point of view?
Mm-hmm.
So one is different categories and different layers and different levels. But in reference to just being controlling in general, and you saying that person's insecure, where some people have their hidden motives or hidden agendas, and which is irrational and really being emotionally immature, like you stated, because that's the point, not being mature emotionally or mentally or psychologically, because a lot of people have vivid imagination, especially some young black women, when they go through puberty as well as young black boys going through puberty. Some people never grow up. You make that comment.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what the age factor may be, some people just have to grow up and deal with a child. And so it's emotional maturity as well as just being able to be rational and have some type of common sense, or as the old folks say, horse sense or mother sense. But the main point is to be able to have some type of intelligence or just basic understanding and being rational, and instead of being irrational or being dysfunctional or unrealistic. Now that you get a word in, and I'll continue on.
No. This your time to shine, brother. Keep cooking. Nah, keep cooking.
Okay. Yes, sir. But many times when I have called in the past, I always go back to the point about being emotional maturity, because you never learn that in school, how to, be mature emotionally. They don't teach that subject. Just like, in terms of finance, they don't teach how to balance a bank book or a check or all the above. And so this is something that we lack, and that's why a lot of people, no matter what race they are or nationality in America, we never be realistic or true to ourselves or aware of stuff. And you are afraid of something because you don't know about something, so you don't have the knowledge or the truth of it, so therefore you have that fear. But once you know about something, you have no reason to be afraid because you're aware of it.
Mm-hmm. I love it, brother. I love it. Hey, man.
I believe it. Those people want to call in, so I'm going to keep it short.
Hey, brother. Hey, J-Dub, you can call in anytime, brother. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you. Thank you for bringing wisdom. And you brought Los Angeles in the building. We appreciate the call. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me right now at 1-800-920-1580. 1-800-920-1580. Let's go. All right. Emotional Intelligence. Great book. I want you guys to check out Emotional Intelligence 2.0, a practical guide to master your emotions. Stop overthinking and discover the secrets to increase your mental toughness, self-discipline, and leadership abilities. Listen, why is that important for intimate relationships? I'm going to tell you again. Every time you see your partner, right, mishandle something, it's not about judgment. It's about revelation. Mishandle a situation. And people do this often, right? But these are precursors to the work that they may need to perform, right? That they may need to handle, right? I've always told brothers, if you with a woman and she arguing on the phone with her baby daddy in front of you, right? And she letting it all hang out. She giving him the business. So you're just the guy she's seeing right now. But if things go bad with you, she's going to handle you the same way she handled him. Take notes. If you see her disrespect her mother, cuss her mother out, act all kind of, and vice versa. If you see a brother whose preferred method of conflict management is violence, boom, take notes. Get ready to leave. Because these people are showing you what they are carrying into the relationship and what they haven't mastered. See, what isn't mastered internally gets what? Exposed relationally. Let me say it again. What is not mastered internally gets exposed relationally. I need y'all to understand that. What is yours to control is your own work, is your own journey. Nobody is going to bring you the level of happiness that you can bring you. I promise you. We can reflect it. If you happy, I'm happy. If you good, I'm good. We can reflect it, but I can't make you happy, and you can't make me happy. I gotta want to be committed to happiness. I gotta want to be committed to success, right? I gotta want to be committed to me. What I love about everything. I gotta be committed to the love I have for myself. If I'm not committed to these things, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna make them expectations for you. And I'm gonna be fearful if I feel like I made the wrong choice. 1-800-920-1580. We got callers all over the country: Atlanta, Dallas, Virginia Beach. Let's go to Dallas. Truemonger from Dallas, Texas. Get in here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Control performance, man. I'll tell you what. To me, if your partner puts you in a position where you have to control her, or it seems like she's lacking discipline and control, self-control, there's always going to be problems until they actually face it. You can help them with that, but I don't want to leave with somebody I have to control. That's too taxing. Try to control myself and my partner. It's just a little too much. It throws things out of balance.
Let me ask you though, because you said something in the beginning. Your partner puts you in a position to control them. How is that possible? Are they in control, or if they force you to be in a position of? I'm trying to understand that.
But just by how they handle things, after a while, you start to pay. You should be paying attention from the start anyway. But people are human. People don't always do that. You continue to see certain habits, how to talk, how to carry yourself, things of that nature. After a while, you get the sense of a pattern, and you see that it's not productive for them. You demand that they do better. More than likely, that won't work. You can point things out and help them deal with it if they're even willing to deal with this issue.
But that's why I say we got to change the terminology, True. Listen, I can't help you either. I can assist you. I can offer suggestions. But see, again, you and I are from a different generation, brother. We from a generation where somebody was looked upon to say, man, sit down, I got this. Right? And all I'm saying is, in intimate relationships today, now it's really about, we have to have emotional intelligence. We have to have nonviolent communications. We have to have unidirectional respect, bidirectional respect, bidirectional compassion and consideration. And we talking about healthy relationships. We're not talking about the relationship Big Mama and Big Daddy was in, right? Because people think just because they were together for a long time that they didn't have problems. What I'm saying is, in the modern age of relationship, now that we know more, we're going to have to do more. What do I mean by that? We're going to have to do more, True. And the doing has nothing to do with your partner. It has to do with you, all you. Modern day relationships are now the space for you to do all your internal work. That should be the new paradigm. Controlling what is yours to control. When we start a new relationship, we should walk right in saying, hey, this is my bag of spiritual curriculum. This is what I'll be working on while I'm with you. Day one. We like each other, we vibing, the first day we come to that understanding that we're going to be together, hey, let me introduce you to this little bag. This is my backpack of spiritual textbooks. These are things in my character that will show up. And I want you to be aware that I'm aware. And I'm going to be checking myself. I'm going to be working with what can you imagine the quality of the relationship? You got two people that are mutually disclosing like that? What are your thoughts, True?
Yeah, I can imagine it. Unfortunately, not so many people are on that path.
No.
They look at images and they have certain ideas of how they want things to go. But most of that doesn't involve self-work. It involves getting whatever trinkets they want, maybe emasculating somebody,
Wait, save it. When we come forward, we going back to Dallas, Texas. Truemonger is on complete fire. My wife is an attorney. Ghetto Gourmet, what up? What up, Ghetto? Gourmezy, what up? What up? Everybody hit that like button. Come on, man. We only got 47 people in here. We was up at 70. What happened? It's all about where you are in your journey. Yes. Can I get everybody to hit that like button? Yo, we're at 47.94. Can we get to $100? Can we get to $100? I need us to get to $100. Can we do this now? Can we get to $100? No. Ghetto Gourmet. I'm good, man. Just a little shortness of breath for 1 second. I'm good, brother. I promise you. I'm good. I'm good. That water did it right. I'm good. Kenny Bless should call in. Zoe won't take my super chat. That's okay. Listen, you tried. That's all that matters. It's all right. You tried. We're good. We're good on the try. We are. I feel like I'm on trial at home. Call in. Oh, yeah. I love that mullen tea. Yeah. That mullen tea is amazing. Free medic evaluation. I don't need one, brother. I promise you I'm good. Thank you, brother. Ghetto Gourmet, we appreciate you. My brother, you took us to 67. It is great for your lungs. Yes, and in the Dr. Russell detox situation, it's got mullen tea in it. Hey, didn't I tell y'all that Bud Crawford was on Dr. Russell's detox regimen for this fight? Man, go to russellherbals.com. Everybody say thank you to that brother, Heru Ali. He just dropped 20 on it. That's right. Bud was on. He was on the herbal detox. Dr. Naka, I need that detox. Yes, you do. Go to russellherbals.com. And the one I'm on or was on is phase 3. Phase 3. Man, I promise you, you do that for 30 days, your whole body, everything's gonna change. Dr. Naka, tell him Zoe Williams sent you. Hey, and by the way, we're at $87.94. All right, we're less than $30 away. $23 away. Can we do it? $23 away. Can we do it? Come on, twos and fews. Get in here and show your support. This show flew though. God damn. This sucker's almost over after this break. Is it me, or did this motherfucker really fly? Should be flying. And don't forget, if you guys got topics you want me to cover, all you gotta do is email me. Put my email in there. Yeah.
So I want to talk about controlling people. I love this topic because, let's be honest, they exist and we're probably a little controlling ourselves. And so let's deal with, or let's understand how to really handle this type of personality. So I'm going to give you signs of someone who is controlling, which some of them are very obvious and some of them sometimes aren't. So I wanted to include that in there, and really what I want to teach you is how to respond to this type of personality, how to spot it, how to respond to it. That's always what we're trying to teach on this channel. So before we get into the video though, don't forget to click on the subscribe button down below and click on post notifications. If you are interested in joining our community membership, I will link that down below, as well as private coaching programs. You guys know the drill. We offer a multitude of coaching options, so check it out. Okay, so let's get into controlling ways. And again, there are two types of controlling people, really. We have the nice person that really means well, but needs to have control over everything, and then there's the abuser. So regardless, nice person, abuser, there's a reason why people tend to be controlling, and really what it does is it gives that person a sense of safety. They feel more secure with life if they can have their hands in it, because for a lot of people, they have felt very out of control at points in their life, and so by being controlling, it gives them a sense of, I feel okay, I'm okay, everything's fine, because I'm in control, and I can
Ain't that what I said? I said that. Listen, relationships are about revealing you to you. Primarily. See, we live in a society that focused it on the big bad boogeyman, bad boyfriend, bad girlfriend. We live in a society that made all demons external. And I'm here to tell you, my kid's mama, she ain't nothing. My kid's daddy, he ain't. I'm here to tell you, all external demons are but reflections of the internal demons you refuse to acknowledge. I know y'all don't want to hear that. Truemonger, get back in here and finish your thought, good brother.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people don't want to deal with the realities of actually facing yourself, holding yourself accountable, and acknowledging that you may have some controlling ways. But like I was saying, some people fall in love with characters. They want people to be characters instead of being human. And then we get conditioned into thinking we need to control other people. We really don't. We need to focus on controlling ourselves.
Let me ask you this. True, and I'm gonna share it with you, brother. What is one of your favorite tactics to control a partner? Because we all got tactics. Everybody want to front like they ain't never done it. But what's one of your tactics that you used when you were a controller, or at what point did you control? Because I'm gonna tell you what mine is. But go ahead.
I went and done a lot of stuff. Just discuss certain things if I didn't feel comfortable discussing certain things at that time. Because it may have been triggering. I may not feel like arguing about something.
Oh, so you mean withholding?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a manipulation tactic. Withholding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not like I was doing it consciously. It became a habit. When I was really pondering on something, I just didn't talk about it. I was just sit back in my own space and try to figure out what's going on before I discuss it. That was a habit I used to really have. But like you were saying, relationships are a mirror. So going through that process, I was realizing that, and I would do my best to work on it. I didn't want to continue doing that because that'd be shutting the partner out when they possibly actually genuinely care what's going on. Some people do, some people don't. And that will reveal itself in time as well. But
that's good stuff, brother.
Genuinely care. Yeah, for those who genuinely care, get to the point where you can be more open. Be more open-minded, and then communicate better. For those who just want you to talk for the sake of talking, I think you'll figure out how to deal with that when you come across people like that.
Right. Well, brother, once again, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for jumping in here and sharing your wisdom. You brought Dallas, Texas in the building. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. I want to hear your story. Well, listen, one of my controlling ways is I've always been good with words, and I've always been fun and gregarious and really, a joy to be around. At least this is what I'm told. But one of my manipulation tactics is I withdraw all the light. So anything that you liked about me, anything that you thought was cool and engaging, if I'm trying to manipulate, I tend to take all of that away. Right? Now, sometimes it's a genuine response in terms of I ain't got nothing to say, or I'm shocked, or I'm appalled by something, and then I just get quiet. But if I'm trying to manipulate you, right, or control you, right, I just say, okay, everything that you relied on, that you thought was valuable, I take it away. So if it's my counsel, if it's my comfort, if it's my presence, whatever, I'll just take it away. But what I started to realize was, bro, you do the same thing to yourself. This is what led me on this journey, right? This is when I started to really see relationship as a mirror. Everything that I was trying to do, withhold, it's another type of withholding, right? Come on, man. Once I started to realize, man, you withhold against yourself. There are things you need to do in life that will heal your spirit, Zoe, but you don't want to embrace it. So you withhold the necessary attention that this wound needs. You think by ignoring it, it's going to heal up on its own. Listen, I've done it. Nobody's here to be perfect. Nobody's here to front like, come on, man. Come on, man. I've been spiritually bankrupt a few times. Do you have the courage to talk about it? When we come forward, I'm going to Virginia Beach. You under dig? We got people that want to talk. We got Kenny up in here. Attila said, I'll withdraw everything. Yeah, we got Kenny. We got him. We're going to run through these calls. We got Kenny. I'm not always right, but I'm hardly ever wrong. Boom. I love it. I used to stay in 7 cities. I don't think withdrawing in itself is bad, but in the case of manipulation, yes. Tonight's topic was fire. Sometimes we need to process things before speaking, 100%. But if you're intentionally withholding, that's different than processing, right? Right? What does KMSL mean? I see it. Somebody explained it to me before. Nzinga, what is KMSL? Killing myself laughing. Huh. Learn something new every day. I'm learning.
Yeah. Would like to thank all of our subscribers for their support throughout the years, proudly serving the South Los Angeles and South Bay areas for more than 40 years.
She's talking about my kitten comment. Oh. Yeah, it was kind of out of the blue. I didn't know. Hey, Chitlin Pimp! Everybody send Chitlin Pimp a shout out. Everybody send Chitlin Pimp a shout out. Guess where we are now? $189.93. Chitlin Pimp dropped $99.99. Thank you, Chitlin Pimp. Thank you, good brother. We almost at that 200 mark. Zo, this is a wild topic. I know. Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason back in the building. We're wrapping up the final 10 minutes of tonight's discussion. Controlling partners, man. My playlist has been on fire. When's the last time you heard that? I know it's been a long time. I know. But that was legendary Prince with a group he had. Do you guys remember the group? Huh? I don't even remember the group. What was the name of the group? What was the name of the record? The Family, right? Hey, Prince, the boy had talent to spare. Let's get these callers back online. They want to discuss the controlling partner issue. Danielle, Virginia Beach, get in here.
Hello. I would say as far as me being controlled in a relationship that I just left, my low self-esteem and fear of abandonment is the reason why I was allowing someone to control me like that.
Mm-hmm.
Almost to the point where I realized this person is trying to brainwash me because they would always say, I'm in control. Just do what I tell you. I'm the one in control. Do you have a plan? Well, I'm the one in control. And basically everything centered around what I could do for them, not where they could help me in my life.
But they in control. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, and then that's the thing. So, and then even now, because it's only been 2 months since the separation, I feel as if my brain has been altered.
By the separation or the relationship?
The relationship, because I had even told him before, I said, I've already begun to mourn this before he even left. I said, I've already started mourning it, because there would be times when he would go out of town and I'd be at peace. And I had time to think finally. It wasn't where I felt off balance. I started feeling more balanced. I could see my funds increasing. And, it was always what I could do. And then once I had no value anymore, or when I stopped doing all the things I was doing to increase his value, that's when he decided to leave. And I was fine with it, because once he left, that's when my stuff started going back up and getting back where it should be.
Sister girl, let me just tell you, man, I appreciate you, Danielle, for calling in and really sharing that very personal moment. You were very transparent, and I appreciate it. I'm overjoyed you made the show. Thank you so much for your insight. Call in anytime. Woo!
I'm doing my hair.
Yes, and I'm glad you put the hot iron down and called in and shared. We appreciate you. Thank you, Danielle. Yes, if you want to bring your city in the building, now's the time to do it. Call me, 1-800-920-1580. Let's get to Nazarene X, Atlanta, Georgia. Let's go. What are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
All right, man. One of the quick thoughts that came to mind earlier is pretty much how people, it's like they'll say they want a partner, but what they actually want is a parrot or a puppet or some kind of pet. And I think we can get trapped in that whole matrix when inside, like personally, I feel like if you don't know yourself or you don't respect yourself, then you subject yourself to someone else's box. Because you still don't, you have like 10 toes planted down in the pavement at times of knowing where you belong or your sense of self. So sometimes we have to be put in those situations which try us, like on the refined by fire type mode, to find our ground and then have confidence and respect for ourselves enough to represent our true selves properly. Be willing to seek harmony with people as best possible. However, maintain peace where necessary if you can't be in someone else's mix where peace can exist or coexist at the same time. Sometimes we got to get thrown in the mix to actually find out what we can do about it or what's actually going on. So I try to say something about resonance inside. Like one tool that I benefited from in terms of actually working through things with people that might have had controlling issues, including myself, is instead of when we going back and forth saying I or you, like literally try to change the language and focus on the we.
We, yeah.
Us.
Well,
you know what I mean? Because that can help code it all together.
hey, brother, let me just say, man, I appreciate the jewel. Thank you for hanging on the line. You brought Atlanta, Georgia in the building, nephew. I'll hear from you tomorrow. Now, let's get our brother Kenny from Detroit in here. Kenny!
What's going on, Lord? How you doing?
Hey, brother, talk to me, man. What's going on?
I'm trying to learn a little bit more. I want you to tap on the lack of self-control as a byproduct of being controlled. I want you to delve deep into that for me. In the state of men being abused mentally and spiritually, what do you think about that today?
Well, there's two topics, and we could definitely make a whole show out of the latter, which is men being abused. We could do a whole show on that. But in terms of the out of control person trying to be or trying to impose their will and influence on their partner, to me that's a telltale sign that a person is internally disorganized and out of sync with themselves. I tend to, when I'm in a relationship, I tend to pay attention to how people deal with adversity, because how people deal with adversity will show you what their limits are. And especially when the relationship, when you guys hit a rocky patch, it'll show you how they're going to deal with things. So for me, self-awareness is very connected, right, to self-discipline. Self-discipline, self-control. But many people who are self-unaware tend to try to control their external environment. That's where their focus is. If I can control the external environment, I can produce the outcomes that I'm looking for. But what I'm telling people is, you're going to continue to attract people that are as out of control as you are. And what do we learn from the world? The world tells you to seize the day. Seize the day. Carpe diem, right? Seize the day. We try to seize our partner by trying to manipulate, by trying to control, by trying to make sure that we're in a position to protect our wounds. The only way to become a master of controlling what is yours to control is what Lao Tzu said when he says, the greatest warrior is he who conquers himself. That's what is yours to control, brother.
Well, appreciate you, bro.
Hey, man, no, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling. You brought Detroit, Michigan in the building. Once again, we're talking to people all over the country. I like to start the conversations. I really do. Right? But I want you to finish them. And let me hit you with this Krishnamurti piece. I promise you, you're going to get a controller. You're going to get a manipulator. As long as you participate in any aspect of those things, you're going to get it. Because relationship is designed to give you what you are. Watch this. But to run away from fear is only to increase it. One of the major causes of fear is that we do not want to face ourselves as we are. Jiddu Krishnamurti. Huh? If you haven't faced your fear, your love is a lie. If you haven't faced your fear, anything you claim to be the truth about you is a lie. I know you don't want to hear it that way, but that's what it is. Listen, I started the conversation. You finish it. Up next, the fire will remain lit because my homegirl, Jill Monroe, is in the building. RSVP, man. She's about to kill it. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow with another one. Great show, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for supporting. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. Appreciate y'all. All right? Deuces.